Let's gong.
One more. There we go. Got to make it sound right. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Sounds so good.
We gotta mic this bad boy up someday. How you guys doing?
Put some bass on it.
Put some serious bass, a little treble. What else they got?
Hey!
How you guys doing? Welcome to the Alliance Show. You're looking good. I know I said last week or a week or two ago that I think you lost weight, but you might have just put it back on. And you know what?
I for sure did.
Hey, I'm not talking to you, my man. I'm talking to them. He knows who I'm talking to. You, right there. How you doing, Jeff? No, I'm just kidding. How you doing, Sylvester? What's going on, man?
Good.
Yeah, it feels good.
The sun is out.
It's shining.
It's Tuesday.
It's hot. I'm sweating already.
Oh, God.
It's going to be a good show. Welcome to the Alliance Show, guys, by the way. I'm Jack Milocco, your co-host. To my right, your left, is the always lovely Sylvester Lewis. If you guys don't know what the hell is going on, check out that description and do yourself a favor while you're down there. After you read what this show is and what we do on this show, check the very bottom if you're an American. You got the chance to win one of 3 Beardbrand starter kits. At the 45-minute mark of this show, you got the chance to be called out on air if you win this. All right?
Yeah.
So, man, what are we talking about today?
I think we're talking about shaving.
We are talking about shaving.
And I put a poll out in the chat before we started and asked if anybody would like to see us shave Jack's head today.
No, negatory.
So,
you know what, though? I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this. By the end of this show, with how much I'm already sweating, I think we might have to shave my head. We might have to shave every square inch of me, aside from the bad bits.
Uh-oh.
On camera, because I am so hot right now.
You're always hot all the time.
I'm always hot, man. I don't know what it is. I chose the wrong state to move to.
No, you didn't. We just got to change your handle to that hot Jack.
That sweaty Jack is more like it. That doesn't roll off the tongue like that handsome Jack, though. I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, so who's running the stream? Why don't we turn the camera around real quick?
What's up, Randa?
You want to show everybody what's going on?
Heyo.
Randa is running the stream, making sure everything goes straight. And here it comes. Oh, I'm getting flashbacks to the old school stream, man. Oh, that's awesome. But, man, so we're talking about shaving today and why a whole bunch of us decided to shave off our beards. And It's not because we're hot, man. Of course, that might have played into it a little bit, but we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll dive into that topic in a bit, so stick around.
Yeah, make sure you come to that part, right?
Yeah, come to that part. And I think we're going to dive into some style consultations.
I think we are, man. So should we just jump right into number 1?
Let's do it.
Okay, Randa, pop up guy number 1. There he is. Nice and big on the screen.
Nice.
Okay. Let's, uh-oh. So Randa's going to pull up the email from this handsome young man.
Henrik. What's up, Henrik?
Henrik, indeed.
Thanks for sending your photo in, man.
Oh, yeah. I should probably pull up the little notes I wrote real quick.
So while Randa's getting that set up, if you're just tuning in for the first time, we want to say thank you for coming. This is the Alliance Show. Check out the description, as Jack said a little earlier. All the information is in the bio.
Yes,
you can get filled in. But if you're listening by way of podcasts, thank you. We want to say thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, fortunate few.
Tune in if I believe all the information is also in the description over in the podcast. So check that out as well. And yeah, man, thanks for coming.
Absolutely. All right, Randa, do we have the email?
Ready?
Yeah. Let's get it.
Alrighty, so this is Henrik.
Henrik
Writes, I would like some advice on my beard. I've been growing for about 90 days.
Okay.
Now something needs to be done. It looks messy, and the longer it gets, the messier it seems to be. Do you have any suggestions for style, either so it works better together with my hair, or should I just have a short beard style? I'm 27 years old.
Okay. So check this out. Why don't we describe this guy, and we'll get right into the style consultation. What shape of face would you say our buddy Henrik's got? Square? Oval? Somewhere in between?
You know, it's kind of hard to tell based on this photo, Jack. Yep. But if I had to land on a particular face shape, I probably would say square.
Yeah, a little bit of square.
A little bit of square.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that one.
Because it's kind of boxy.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I would say square shape. Should I give the verbal description for this?
Yeah. Let's continue on with that.
Cool. So as you guys heard, Henrik is 27 years old. He's been growing out his beard for 90 days.
Yeah.
And Henrik has some, Henrik's got some great skin, dude.
He does.
We've been getting guys sending in their photos who just apparently have like great genetics, great skin.
They're taking care of their skin.
Taking care of their skin. So good job there, my friend. But he's also got, is this like a dirty blonde?
Yeah,
Would
kind
you
of a
say
dirty
that?
blonde
So
situation.
dirty blonde hair, not really short on the sides,
Yep.
but I would say it's finger length cut. So it is grown out a bit. Maybe from, I would imagine, maybe like a fade.
Something like that.
Skin fade.
I wouldn't be
So
surprised.
if he's been growing out that beard for 90 days, I'm going to assume he's been growing out his hair for 90 days from a skin fade. Let's
More
just
or
say
less.
that.
Yeah, just for the benefit of the...
But he's got it combed over to the side, and it's not like a comb over, like
No.
a bad comb over. It's actually kind of like it's kind of pompadour-ish a little bit.
Just pushed over to the side.
Pushed over
yeah.
to the side. And man, I want to guess that Henrik is using some sea salt spray to style his hair. But as you imagine, and as he said in his description, he's been growing it out for 90 days, and now it's time to change. Henrik, again, and Henrik, this is coming from we're like brothers here, because this I would classify this as a patchy beard.
More or less.
He's got a patchy beard, mostly, and not a patchy beard, but he's got like. In the cheek area, it's pretty wispy, pretty thin.
Yeah.
But a lot of the growth happens for Henrik in the sideburns. It looks like going down the jawline and underneath towards the chin, along the jawline and under the chin. He does have a pretty cool goatee, but he's got two spots on the side, and then what really stands out to me about Henrik is his mustache. He's got a pretty full mustache there.
Pretty full there.
So as you expect, for some guys, the growth really happens towards the center of the face. Same thing for Henrik. And what's cool about Henrik is he has got what I would imagine probably a pea coat with a burgundy sweater.
Yeah.
And then a blue T-shirt underneath, and the pea coat's blue. It's not like a black, like I have.
Yeah,
I have a
dark-
black pea
dark
coat.
blue,
This
yeah.
one is an actual dark navy pea coat. But I like the colors. The burgundy really contrasts well with the skin. Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
you want to give him some advice, some
Let's
style
get into some
consultation?
advice. So what he's looking for again, guys, at the age of 27 years old with 90 days put in, he wants suggestions for his style so that it can look better with his hair, or if he should just have a shorter beard style. And I think that's what he nailed right there. I think the key here, man, is a shorter beard style, because what we're seeing right here at 90 days is it's got some good length to it, but I think for Henrik's face and for the way he kind of presents himself, I mean, he's in a, like we said, pea coat right now, kind of more fancy style. I think a closer cut beard, keep the mustache the way it is, but I think a closer cut beard is going to suit him a lot better. What do you think about that, man?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Guys with a patchy beard should either commit to growing it all out and embrace the beard that you have and grow it long, or and not. This is not. I mean, that's just. I'm just kind of giving general advice.
Oh yeah.
Or should keep it relatively short. And by short, I mean like maybe like a 3-guard or shorter.
Yeah.
So no longer than a 3-guard, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be dependent on each person and where
I'd say
it grows.
like try out maybe a 4 at first, and then if he wants
then
to
move
go down to a
down.
3, give
Yeah.
that a shot. But
Or you
I
could
can
just
see that working.
do what I'm doing and kind of work with where you grow the best. For me, it's right in my mustache. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be afraid to also shave down the sides and rock that mustache, kind of give it a nice little trim,
Yeah.
and make it look really nice and clean. But yeah, I would probably agree with your sentiments on that. And I know, sometimes we agree, sometimes we don't, but
Oh yeah, but that's just how it goes sometimes, isn't it?
but yeah, I would say if you're going to change something up, I would probably go down, especially in the warmer months coming up.
Yeah, especially as summer comes around.
Yeah.
It feels like this every day, like it is in Texas. I'd encourage Henrik to maybe try something a little shorter. Now,
Yeah.
I've got a picture of someone that actually Henrik reminded me of. It's Alfie Allen. You might know him as Reek from Game of Thrones.
Aha.
Or Theon Greyjoy.
There you go.
If you haven't gotten that far in the show. But yeah, Henrik kind of reminded me of this. Now, keep in mind, I've got a little bit of face blindness, right? So this could be, to the viewers, completely different. But Alfie Allen, to me, is kind of an embodiment of what I think Henrik could have. Now, if he were to grow out his hair a little bit more, it could match kind of a style like we see here. And what Alfie Allen's kind of doing here with the mustache and the goatee and a little bit coming onto the neck and the cheeks, I think works really well. It kind of says, I care, but I don't at the same time, right? It's kind of got that rugged style. And he's dressed pretty nice in this picture, but it works, right?
Now, you're talking about the beard, not the hair, right?
Everything. The whole thing.
Really?
The whole thing works together. Now,
interesting.
Now, he does. Now, if Henrik wants to take that advice for the head hair, he can. But I think specifically the beard hair in this picture is a really good idea of what he could be doing. Now, he doesn't necessarily have to take this for gospel, but
for sure.
I don't know. This is just one knucklehead's opinion. What do you think, man?
No, I think that's a good recommendation, actually. This would be, like when we say go short, this is the kind of short we would probably recommend.
This is kind of what we're envisioning, isn't it?
And kind of working with highlighting or accentuating the parts where your beard grows in the fullest or the best, and that's for you and for our friend here. Yeah. It's in the center of the face, man, and this is how you rock that, man. Yeah. In my opinion. Yeah. But yeah, Henrik, that's 90 days. You committed to the 90 days, and that's really
impressive.
That's a great thing. I mean, that's an incredible thing, and every guy, in my opinion, should, if they're questioning, hey, where can I go? How do I do this? 90 to 120 days is really the goal, the threshold that I recommend. So kudos to doing that. And now that you've made that 90 days, like you said, it's time to do something. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think with that being said, man, you got anything else to add, or
no,
shall we gong him?
I think
Let's
we should gong him.
Woo! Style consultation in the bag. I'll turn that way so that you can gong the next guy. Okay.
All right.
We got next.
Here we have Steven.
Steven
writes, hello, gentlemen. My name is Steven, and I'm 21 years old. However, I took that picture at 20 years old. The beard keeps the same, though. I've been growing a beard since I was 18 years old, but is not that long since I trimmed it constantly because it gets disproportioned as the side hair grows longer. I would like to get some advice on how I can make it look thicker. Kind of your guest, Scott Barnes, there.
Ha! Scotty B!
My man. Okay, so Taylor is a strapping young man at 21 years old, but in this picture, he's only 20. And man, I don't believe that. Part of me is like, I don't believe that, because Steven is rocking quite the beard at 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
This gives me a run for my money when I was 20, right? And so what we're seeing here is a pretty clean beard, man. Really shaped up cheek lines. Looks like he might even got that threaded. I don't know. Either way, really thick. Gets a little tiny bit thinner in the cheeks, but I think he did that on purpose. I think it's been blended out, right? Okay, beard comes to its thickest point at the jawline, really nice and thick, kind of almost Spartan-like, if you want to think about like a Spartan from 300.
Yeah.
That might be kind of what we're looking at. Pretty, not super, super dense in the mustache. It hangs over just a little bit, but that's kind of the quintessential 20-year-old mustache, okay? Now, upstairs on the head hair, we see a very thick head of hair.
Yeah.
Really thick, pushed to the side, not much product in there from what we can tell. It's a dark picture, but it looks like he's growing this out from either an undercut or from a very tight fade, okay?
Yeah. Yep.
So let's just crack on right into it, man. Let's see what we can do with Steven.
Yeah, man. So Steven, if your goal is to get your beard thicker, really, man, there's not really much you can do.
Not much we can help you with, my friend.
From like I don't know, from a
product or grooming or anything kind of standpoint.
Well, like in the form of a pill,
right?
Like we've been seeing the last couple of weeks, we've been seeing guys talk about pills and stuff and taking growth pills and whatnot. And you know, I believe that they really don't necessarily work,
right?
So the best thing you could do is a couple of things. If you want your beard to come in a little more thick,
right?
There is a couple of things. I'll retract on my statement earlier. There's a couple of things you can do.
Oh yeah, there's things you can do, but there's not a thing you can take.
Exactly.
That's I think what you're trying to get, right?
Exactly. So what you could do, Steven, number one, dude, like Jack said, the beard looks incredible, man.
It's already looking really good, man.
When you say thick, I don't know how much more thick you can get, because you've got a pretty gnarly looking beard, and the best thing you could do is really just give yourself some time, because your beard, as you grow older, so as you can see, you've been growing out your beard since you were 18. This picture was when you were 20. Now you're 21. I'm pretty sure if we saw a photo of your beard today, it probably look a little bit different.
Yeah,
100%. And that's because as you get older and you continue to grow, you're only going to fulfill those genetics. And those genetics, if you're if your body and your genetics are programmed for you to have a nice thick beard,
Right.
those genetics or that growth is only going to become more apparent. That beard, that thickness is going to become more apparent. But in the meantime, what I would suggest is, if you're not already doing this, is maintaining a regular workout routine schedule.
Absolutely.
Right? So
Lifting weights, man.
Try to work out at least 3 times a week with no other goal than to maybe just break a sweat. That's a good place to start.
Yep.
If you're already doing that, then I would challenge you to maybe look at how you can increase maybe a frequency or speed or weight, because again, that's going to help in growing out the best hair you're genetically programmed to grow. The other thing that you'll want to do is make sure that you maintain a pretty regular, healthy diet. And the way you do that, I mean, obviously there's a lot of different ways to maintain a diet. So you just got to find the one that works for your body, really. But one thing you don't want to neglect is making sure that you take in dark greens.
Dark leafy greens.
Dark leafy greens. So,
Absolutely.
Think of kale, think of like some Boston lettuce.
A little bit of spinach action.
Some spinach, actually, will go a long way. So working some of those greens into your diet is going to be beneficial. I like to take the rule of thumb of, if you've got a protein, try to incorporate at least one green or one vegetable into it as
easy,
well.
Man. Protein, starch, a little bit of lettuce.
Yeah.
Not
a little
necessarily
bit of lettuce.
but just a little bit of lettuce.
Some lettuce lip like this. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, man, maintaining a regular diet as well is going to aid in that, in growing out the best beard you can grow. And then making sure you're investing in some quality products.
Absolutely.
And look no further, my friend, Beardbrand.
You found the place.
We've got the spot for you. I did have some recommendations though
Let's hear it.
On this. So if you take this advice,
Sure.
Stephen, you'll look exactly like the guy you just asked for. So
let's see him.
There he is.
Look at this guy. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that guy. Look at that guy right there. Scotty B with 3 T's. Rocking the
2 T's? 3 T's. 3 T's.
3 T's, rocking the dickies, but not the kind for your neck.
But kind for your knees.
Kind for your knees. If Scott Barnes is actually hanging with us in the office a few months ago.
Yeah, a while back.
And that was cool to have him here, and I made up some weird little jingles, so go back and watch that video. It was a very fun stream.
Nice guy, yeah.
But no, man, I did have, man, you'll be on your way to growing the best beard you possibly can grow. Scott Barnes has obviously got a great beard. It's always nice to have like some
like
kind
a
of
role model or something like that.
somebody to just kind of keep you growing. And now your beard may not look exactly like Scott's, and that's something that we want to be very clear of. You got to embrace the beard you're given.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've got a great beard, man. So
and that's what I want to talk about really quick. So he says he wants to look like Scott Barnes, but can we pull that picture of Steven back up real quick? So from what I can see, man, with Steven's growth, it looks like it's going to be a little bit more curly than Scott Barnes. Scott Barnes has a very fine beard, and this comes from a guy that saw him real close up, right? I haven't seen Steven close up, but from what I can see in this photo, it looks like he's got the curly beard. So, Steven, if you do want to try and emulate that Scott Barnes look a little bit more, maybe try the round brush, which we've just released, and blow dryer.
Oh, yeah.
Try that out. But you know what? I'm going to take a page from you, Sylvester, and I'm going to suggest, someone suggested this in the comments, in the chat section, and I thought this was something that might work for Steven. If he wants to make his beard look thicker, give it the appearance of looking thicker. Now, it's not actually going to make his beard thicker, but it's going to look thicker, and that's sea salt spray.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Do a little Greg Brzezinski action. If you want to see any video where Greg does that, check it out. Usually any video where Greg Brzezinski has styled his beard, he uses a little bit of sea salt spray, and that's just going to add a little bit more thickness. But Steven, my man, you have already gone well on your way to having a thick beard.
Yeah, man. Yeah. For the head hair, Steven, I had some ideas as well. I think you could take a cue from Tom Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Randa, we've got a photo of Tom, I believe.
Yeah. Man, we use Tom quite a bit.
We do.
He's like the buffalo. We use every part of this guy.
Yeah, right? But if you're going to go for the undercut, man, I think that you got to maintain a regular, fresh, like maybe every 2 weeks if you can. Visiting the barber is going to be super critical. For a couple of reasons. One, he's going to make sure that you're trimmed up here. But if you really want to grow a nice, full, thick beard, or give it a little bit more of a fuller appearance, in addition to the sea salt spray and all the advice we've already given, is some guys think, well, I don't need to go to the barber, because I'm growing out my beard.
Right.
But the truth is that the split ends, at the ends of your beard, those hairs will begin to split, and it's going to make your beard look more scraggly.
Yeah.
So if you want a healthy, thick, full beard, you need to
You gotta get those trims.
Don't neglect the barber at all, because
Yeah,
he's going to make sure that you're nice and tidy, and that hair is going to look nice and full for you. So make sure he takes care of the hair. But I do like the undercut for our friend here, Steven.
I think it would work really well.
I think it would look really cool with that nice beard that he's got. Rock the undercut, and then again, man, like to pull this look off. Even I think our friend Tom could really use some of our sea salt spray, and that's going to allow you to kind of get not such a wet look. It's going to give it a real nice natural look. That you'll be able to kind of use a comb to reset real quick throughout the day, reset your beard, and then just kind of let it fall naturally where it may. So
go from there. All
man, a lot of advice for Steven, even though
Steven's getting
he's got the nice
serious
beard.
advice. No, see, that's the thing is you come on here. You think you're gonna get just compliments because your beard looks great at 20 years old? No, man, we come out with some real advice. You hear me, Steven? We're watching you. All right, why don't we give him a gong?
You too, Tom.
Yeah, you too, Tom. We're watching you. All right, on to number 3. Who's this?
Hey.
I'm gonna pour myself another drink.
Muhammad writes, "Hey, Beardbrand. My name is Muhammad, and I'm 18 years old. I've never trimmed or shaved the beard, mustache excluded.
Interesting.
I've been growing the hair for about a year and a half. My goal is to grow the beard for life without shaving or trimming anything but the mustache, which I want to keep above the upper lip. I was wondering if my beard is long enough now where I should invest in beard-specific products like combs and brushes. My current routine is to apply some anti-frizz oil and comb it with a wide-tooth plastic comb that I got from the convenience store.
Okay.
On occasion, I'll blow dry it with a hairbrush or straighten it with a hair straightening brush. The beard is super curly like Jack's, and I don't brush it on a daily basis as I'm afraid I'll yank hairs out.
Okay, well, we're about to change that, my friend.
I'm studying business at university and want to look professional while keeping the beard long. Any tips? I'm sending you guys 3 photos, one which I've straightened the beard and hair, the other in which I left it curly, and then a side pose. What do you think?
This is the curly one, I'm assuming.
This is curly.
Yes, this is curly.
Let's see straight.
And then we have straight from straight on.
Oh, hey, that's not bad.
Yeah, can we see that side profile one?
Oh.
And then one on the side. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So there's some serious length on this
Yeah.
thing. Let's reference this one as we describe what Muhammad looks like, okay?
Yeah, so I'll give the description.
Sure.
If that's cool.
Yeah, go for it.
So Muhammad is, again, 18 years old. And
Holy cow.
man, dude.
What are they putting in the water these days,
know.
man?
Muhammad does not have a patchy beard at all, but he's been growing out his beard. He has got some olive skin tone, I guess, if you will, but his hair is like super jet black.
Yeah.
So like when I had like long hair, my hair was, as a kid, I used to always get like weird compliments. My mom would always get weird compliments about how jet black my hair was.
Oh, yeah?
In contrast to the color of my skin.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like pretty light skinned.
Right.
Well, you know what I mean.
More or less.
Anyway, but Muhammad here,
Yep.
Malik is his last name. Muhammad has some really dark black hair, and I think it's amazing. He's got a full head of hair. It's down to probably, I would say, just past his shoulders.
Yeah,
so
or less,
it's pretty
man.
long.
Some serious hair.
And going to the beard is pretty nice and full. It doesn't have a patchy beard. I mean, it's a little sparse through the top of the cheek, but I mean, you can see his cheek line goes pretty high up.
Yeah.
On its own, and it's exactly what you would expect for a beard that hasn't been cut. And he said it.
He doesn't want to cut it at all.
He hasn't cut it at all.
Yeah.
So his hair has been growing out. His beard's been growing out. The only thing he's been maintaining is the mustache. And so he's been trimming that mustache, what I would think with an actual electric trimmer.
I think so.
And it's pretty nice and tidy. It's lined up. It's not dense at all. But you can see that there is the appearance of an actual mustache there, and it's just cleaned up right against the line. But the beard, this is a real unique perspective of his beard, because he said he's been straightening it. So I'm assuming he's been using like a blow dryer or something to straighten that.
Yeah.
But you can see that it's nice and full through the cheek and through the neck. But then right at the chin, it looks like it just kind of stops.
It does like a little slope action,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah, like it just kind of stops.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, for being 18, dude, like killer beard
That's some serious growth.
and
Now,
killer hair too.
I gotta apologize to our friend Muhammad, right? So
Yeah.
I gotta be clear with you. I looked at these pictures beforehand, okay?
Yeah.
And I saw Muhammad, and I instantly said, you know what? I'm going to give this guy the advice. He needs to cut the bottom of his beard off, and we need to keep this thing short. But that was before I heard the story that he'd never cut his beard before.
Yeah.
Right? And now I've got a totally different perspective on this, and I
Got it.
feel a little bit lousy even thinking that he should have to cut this down, right? So I think, Muhammad, I don't think that you need to cut it, right? I think that what we need to do is we need to clean up the top a little bit. Now, I don't think you're going to get away without putting a razor to the face, at least somewhere, right? I think we want to introduce the razor, at least in the cheeks, because if you're at university studying business right now, right, I think you want to at least introduce a little bit of professionalism in the cheeks, because that's where it's getting the thinnest and the scraggliest. Now, the rest of it's pretty damn thick. Right, it's a little bit thinner in the cheek right there in the center, but it gets like you can't even see the light through the beard anymore at the bottom. Now, if we want to really give the full image of the beard, it's going to look a little bit thicker if you take away just the top of the cheek line, kind of like where mine is up here. You see?
Yeah, I can see that.
If you take that away, it makes the beard look thicker, and I think the same thing is going to happen with Muhammad. Now, I'd suggest that he maybe let the mustache grow out a little bit too, man. What do you think about that?
I have a completely different take.
Oh,
on
let's
this.
hear it, man.
But I want to make sure you've.
No, I'm actually interested.
Your,
I want to.
Your heart's clear.
Yeah, no, I want to hear what you have to say, man.
I actually prefer the unstyled version. So the straight.
Can we see that again, Randa?
If we can go back to the curly version.
Yeah, let's see that. So this one more?
Yeah, I think it gives a little bit more of a fuller appearance.
I think so.
To
in
the beard.
In the beard, yeah.
And that's the thing with some hair, like you can blow dry it, and sometimes you should. It's okay to. It's not wrong.
Right.
But with other style hair, like other texture style of hair, such as Muhammad has here, I've got a very similar type
growth pattern.
I got like wavy curly hair, or had wavy curly hair in my head, but also in my beard for sure. It translated in the beard, and so I think like leaving it wavy or curly, or kind of using the tools to complement a little more of a natural look, I think is the way to go.
Yeah.
I would agree with your statement to clean up the cheek line, especially
just a little bit, especially in this picture where you can see it start on.
Especially if you're going to university for business. The one thing about making sure that you pull off a professional look is to make sure you maintain regular maintenance. So if you've got long hair, you've got a wild beard, I know your goal is to never ever cut your hair, or ever trim your beard, but I would introduce the idea or the concept of cleaning up the cheek line, cleaning up a little bit of the neckline as well.
Yeah.
And for me,
agree with you on that one.
For me personally, from the side profile, it looked like it had just kind of fallen off a bit.
Yeah, where it kind of does that little curl thing.
Yeah, I would definitely go see a barber, like we were telling our friend Steven in the previous consultation.
Right.
Like sometimes when you're growing out your beard and you're committed to growing out the beard and the hair, and you're just like, hey, I'm gonna grow it all out and I'm never gonna go see a barber. Like it's probably the one thing that most guys make where they make the mistake is they like skip out on the barber, when really your barber's gonna keep you looking sharp,
exactly,
keep you looking your best, and also take care of those split ends where you don't necessarily see them always in the mirror. Your barber can get in there and really take a look at that for you and clean you up and give you the best appearance that you possibly can. At least a trusted barber.
Yeah.
Maybe not every barber, but a trusted barber.
Don't just walk in and go, hey, take care of this.
So I think one guy that I think does it really, really well, and he has a little bit more of a patchier beard in the cheeks, is Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah. Can we pull up
a photo of Jason?
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. I never really realized how patchy Jason Momoa's beard was. And I did an episode on this guy, for God's sakes.
And Jason actually really works it really nice, because he keeps this area pretty close, not close, but like trimmed down. And if you were to see a side profile of Jason, you would see that his beard is like super long in the middle. So I don't know if you want to maybe kind of work with that, but I don't think our friend Muhammad has like as patchy of a beard in the cheek. He's got a little bit more fullness. And I think introducing the idea of cleaning up the cheek a little bit is going to make that look a little bit more full. But Jason does a really good job with, nice wavy curly hair, killer looking beard, and really like taking care of his appearance as well.
Absolutely.
That's going to go a long way. But dude, at this point with your long hair, You can't go wrong with sea salt spray, dude.
Absolutely.
Like, I mean,
It's
it's
a
like
good- it's a
if you
good
want to
combo.
simplify your routine, and this would even go for Steven and for Muhammad, like simplify your routine and narrow in the products that are going to work best for you. So sea salt spray.
Absolutely.
And then utility balm.
Yeah,
When you've got a long, fuller beard and you've got that big beard, utility balm is really going to be your
It's
best
gonna be
friend
a good
in
one for him, yeah.
in the year round, or it's going to be your best friend even in the summer months because it's going to keep your beard really nice and hydrated.
Absolutely. Now, let me tell you this, man. Muhammad was saying, is it about time that he invests in some beard, like, styling products? He's
Hell yeah.
talking, like, brushes.
Absolutely.
combs. And, yeah, absolutely, man. I
Absolutely.
mean, why wouldn't you? If your beard is this length, man, if you plan on never cutting this thing, exactly, man. That's like buying a car and going, should I put gas in this
Yeah.
thing? You know?
Yeah, you should actually subscribe to those products,
Yeah.
to the utility balm, to the sea salt spray, and utility bar.
Absolutely.
Just put that thing on. Go to beardbrand.com, subscribe to it maybe every 3 months or so, every 4 months.
Yep.
And we'll include free shipping for you, so you don't even have to worry about it, think about it.
Yep.
Type of thing. Because again, like simplifying your routine when you've got longer hair, you've already got a lot to work with. You got a big beard. Simplifying your routine, narrowing in on the products that are going to work best for you to make your process and your daily routine easy. Out of
Too
sight,
easy.
out of mind, man.
Absolutely, man. And if he's not in the U.S. and he can't pick up Beardbrand, at the very, very least, Muhammad,
Yeah.
pick up a brush, pick up a comb, like an actual wide tooth, probably wooden comb or some high quality acetate comb. Don't cheap out on your beard because, man, this is one of the first things that every single person will see about you, man. So take care of it. Put some effort in there. It looks like you already are, and continue doing what you're doing, man.
Yeah.
Keep on growing.
Keep on growing, man.
All right.
Cheers.
Gong 'em. And now,
Oh.
the piece de la resistance, my man. We are going to address the question, the tried and true one. Why in the hell?
Why is everybody shaving?
Why are we shaving? Why is everybody on this channel shaving, man? We got Carlos Costa shaving his beard off. We've got Carlos Costa shaving my beard off.
Yeah.
Me shaving my beard off on camera.
Yeah, you
At
did.
the end of a video where I didn't even plan to do it. You don't have a beard anymore.
I actually, for the first time, picked up a razor right before Alliance Con. I hadn't used a razor in my routine in probably, since 2014.
Why'd you do it?
You're asking me? Are we
asking you.
diving into this? I mean,
I'm going to put you right on the spot. You are on blast right now. Why did you shave your beard? Because you had a pretty good one.
I had a pretty big mustache.
You did.
And
it's chopped
then,
down?
I would keep I would follow my own advice and keep the sides pretty short.
Yeah.
For me, I always talk about it and how I grew the beard out, and I did
Right.
that whole experience way back in 2014.
By the way, can we get the picture of that?
Yeah,
Can we see
Yeah,
that?
we got a photo of it for you.
Do you have that, Randa? There it is.
Yeah.
Man, I like that. You know what I love about this? Not even just the mustache or the beard. I like that hat.
Yeah.
I like that bowler hat. It goes really well. And that, man, let me tell you, that is a dangerously open V shirt.
Yeah. It's called the swoop. It's
swoop.
not a V. It's a swoop
It's
neck.
a swoop neck. I don't think I could pull that off. I got a little bit too much hair on the chest.
I burned that shirt actually, because
You need to bring that thing back. You need to wear that in the show next week.
But and I probably didn't follow the true rules of like growing out your beard.
Right.
I kind of did the Milocco style where
Miloccovian,
you can
yeah.
see where I was kind of doing the fade up into the sideburns there.
But it was still the length.
But the length was there, and I'm a big believer. Like for me, this is my rules. Like for me, like I've got a patchy beard, I know it.
Yeah.
And if I'm not going to commit to this style of beard, I'll keep things short. And for the summer, I want it to kind of change things up. And I think for me, it's just you'll hear Carlos talk about it. You'll hear maybe Eric talk about it. I know we all talk about it, and
we do.
It's not being tied down to one particular style. For me, my beard, the hats, the shirts,
Right.
the shoes.
The shoes.
Can you
Oh,
see the shoes?
there we go. Got to see them kicks.
The shoes for me, everything is an expression of being creative. Like
Right.
it's an outlet to be creative. Even my hairstyle. So I'm not tied. I've never been tied down to one particular facial style. Even
it's
though
like
I don't have
evolving.
I don't have a lot to choose from. But I did the full mustache and the beard stash.
Right.
I actually. Yeah, even prior to Alliance Conference, I was growing out my mustache, and just wanted to change something up and introduce the idea of like keeping this really nice and clean. I hadn't felt my skin. I have really sensitive skin, kind of like Carlos.
I'm the same way, man.
And so I was real hesitant to grab a razor, but found a good quality razor, and I'm working with it. This is like the 4th time that I've actually shaved down to the actual skin, and so it's a little different.
It's a little dicey at first,
but I think it's important to challenge yourself and do something different, take a risk, and you learn from it, and then you realize like, oh, I did that, and I'm going to change it again, and maybe in the fall. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly, man. So what I wanted to bring up is like one of the biggest examples of this was, do you remember when Greg shaved off his beard? Or rather had Justin the barber shave off his beard, and the internet lost its goddamn mind. So Greg, who was known for his beard, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Greg he shaved it off for 2 reasons, right? We talked about this, and he did it to prove a point that it's just hair, similar to what I just did in that last video that was a week or 2 ago. Prove a point that it's just hair and it grows back, and then in that, he wanted to grow it back, and he wanted to show the process of growing it back, and that's where we get into kind of what I wanted to do with mine. I didn't shave my beard off just to go, okay, now that's done. I'm done with Beardbrand. I don't want to have a beard anymore. Dude, I love having a beard. I prefer having a beard. I think I look better with a beard. And it comes with this idea that, like, you have to keep it all the time when that's not the reality, right? The reality is you can grow it out, you can shave it off, but what for me is the best part is that growing process. I love growing the beard. I like once I reach the beard and like it is what it is, and then it's like, okay, it looks good, you get it shaped and everything like that. That's boring to me, man. There's nothing more boring than waking up every morning going, all right, I plateaued. I'm all good. No more changes. And, you can change up the style every once in a while, but it's that growing process, right?
Yeah.
That part is so much fun to me. And I've let it grow out for, I think, 6 days now, 6 or 7 days, and it's already coming in pretty fast.
It's coming very fast.
I need to establish a neckline pretty soon here. Usually I give it a good 2 weeks, but holy cow.
Yeah.
I think my hormones are firing on all cylinders now. Now, if only we could have them migrate to the mustache. But yeah, man, it's part of the process of growing it back that I just enjoy doing that. And I've actually just filmed a video this morning of, I want to do a little mini series of how you grow it back. If this is your first time growing a beard, week by week, what are you looking for? What do you expect? What is it going to look like? What is it going to feel like?
Yeah.
So I don't know. People get all up in arms when we shave.
Well, I think one thing that stood out to me that Carlos said, because he was just here in Austin with us, hanging out with us. He said that he had at some point, I think he had started to become attached to the beard, and that was like a part of his identity, and so he wanted to change that up. And here at Beardbrand, we don't offer just beard products.
No,
we offer products for guys who don't grow a beard. Who shave on a regular basis, like our utility bar can be used for that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
We've got, what else do we have?
For God's sakes, we got shampoo and conditioner.
We got shampoo, we got conditioner. Yep. We've also got utility bar that can be used as not only as a shave agent,
soap. Yeah, like a shave
but
soap.
can be used to cleanse your body. And
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, Beardbrand, our tagline is keep on growing.
Yeah, man.
Grow your hair, grow your beard, grow your style.
Exactly. And beyond that, man, you even look at this YouTube channel, right? What do you see on this channel? You don't just see beards.
Right.
You see haircuts. You see mindfulness. You see lessons in life, man.
Yeah, man.
There's more to it than just growing out a damn beard going, yeah, that's it. Fuck yeah, whatever.
We believe that if you should grow or shave or do whatever is going to make you be the best version of yourself.
Right.
To be the best person for your circles of influence wherever you live. If you live in, if you live in Wisconsin, or if you live in New York and you work and live downtown Manhattan, New York, or if you live in suburbia, California, it doesn't matter. Those are really terrible examples. It doesn't matter where you're from. The point is we've got products for every kind of guy.
Absolutely.
And if a guy decides to shave down or if he decides to grow his beard out, I think Eric's in the process of growing a beard.
Yeah, I just found that out this morning, man.
Growing out his beard. He's been kind of experimenting, but who knows? He may come in tomorrow and be like, hey, I decided to
I'm going to shave it off.
And
you know what? Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that. I know the internet would lose its mind, and you guys are cool. I know you guys watch
you guys are rad.
There are a group of people, man, that just, I don't know. I think it's part of that identity that's tied to the beard being the most interesting thing about you. And I go back to this idea of and I might catch flack for this, if your beard is the most interesting thing about you,
Yeah.
right? If it's the most interesting thing about you, why? Why is the hair that grew on your face the most interesting thing about you? It'd be like, because, you know, we exist in this society today, right? Where people can walk up to you and, you know, we even experienced this yesterday with someone that came to the office that was like, I get compliments on my beard all the time. People don't do that with each other's hair, you know, head hair. And we do that sometimes, like if you're wearing a nice jacket or something like that. But for some reason, it's the beard that we kind of, that wall gets broken down, and we're like, oh, hey, nice beard, you know? We feel okay complimenting people on that. But it's also a double-edged sword on the other side. When you shave it off, you know, everyone's like, why the hell did you do that?
Right.
You know? And at the end of the day, man, it's because you wanted to.
Yeah. Like I said, you know, for me, from my perspective, I think it's just about fostering the confidence within yourself.
Exactly.
To express yourself, or at least express myself stylistically, or do a form of creative expression. Like that's, I've been wearing hats since I was a kid.
Yeah,
now
absolutely.
tomorrow I may decide like, hey, I'm never going to wear a hat again. Or
It's not the end of the world.
maybe we'll just shave off my mustache at the end of the stream. Who knows?
We
Like,
got some clippers in the other room. Don't tempt me.
you know, but like, you know, it's just about doing what's going to give you the most confidence at the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I wanted to clear the water a little bit because I do think some people thought, like, when we all shaved off our beards because we didn't like them or like we had bad experiences. Like even the most recent example, right? When Carlos gave me the what he called Colonel Sanders. And I shaved like a week or two later on camera. Everyone's like, oh, we obviously hated that hack job that Carlos gave him or whatever like that. Well, that couldn't be farther from the truth, man.
Right.
I actually really, really like that style.
He's really professional. Carlos is great at cutting hair.
Right? For a guy who's not a barber, he actually knows his way around a pair of
He
clippers.
does.
Eh?
He's seen quite a few videos.
Yeah, he's filmed quite a few videos. He knows his way around a clipper, right? Now, I don't know if I trust him with my head hair. He could give me a skin fade. But I don't know if he could give me this nice dad haircut. But, man, that couldn't be farther from the truth. Same thing with Carlos. You know, he didn't hate the beard. He didn't want to get rid of it because he hated it or anything like that. It's just we wanted to change. We wanted to do something different, man.
Randa, what do you think on this subject? You got some thoughts to share?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to turn the camera around real quick?
Sure.
Put you on the spot.
Yeah.
So I deal with the social media accounts here at Beardbrand, and so every time someone shaves or we post a video of someone shaving, I get this influx of comments saying,
Oh boy.
Yep.
why would you ever do that? When the week before, some of the same people said, oh, I hate Jack's style. Why doesn't he just shave it?
No, they hate me regardless, Randa.
Yeah. But it's never, when it comes to like the feedback that you get, like it's never going to be, like you're never going to make someone happy. So might as well just rock your own style, however you want. And it's never going to be the same. I change my hair all the time. I change my clothing style all the time.
Absolutely.
And what makes a difference of me changing those things and Jack and Sly changing their beard style?
Yeah, absolutely.
If I dye my hair, no one's gonna be like, ew, gross, shave it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think I don't know. I see it on both ends constantly. So I don't know. Just do your own thing. Rock what you got, and whatever makes you happy. At the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Absolutely, man. So, at the end of the day, like we said, it is what it is. It's just goddamn hair. Take it, relax. It's not the end of the world. My beard's coming back. Eric's beard's growing a year. You've got a mustache that looks killer. Randa's growing a beard. No, I'm just kidding.
And a mustache.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Anyway.
kidding.
I love this comment. Why does everyone hate Jack? Because I'm a jackass. No.
You're not a jackass, you're a jack off.
I'm a jack off, eh? Ooh, we're on fire today. We're just taking names.
Oh
This
my
actually
God.
isn't coffee in here, guys. This is vodka. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine?
No.
Oh, Not yet. Maybe next week. But man, I think we're just winding down. We're gonna call out some winners here in a second. Let's take some questions while we're.
We should take some questions for sure.
Let's have while we look at some questions while Randa gathers the name of who wins these. I almost said $50 gift cards. That's what we used to do. Now we do the Beardbrand starter kit because with that, man, with the Beardbrand starter kit, you get to have a little bit of everything. You get a little bit of balm, you get a little bit of oil, you get a little bit of everything under the rainbow, man. So that if you're not sure what you want, and you know in the past you just got the $50 gift card, and you went, well, maybe I just get one or two things. Now you get everything. You get to sample it all.
Yeah, man. If you haven't placed an order from Beardbrand yet, take a jump.
Yeah.
If you're rocking head hair, if you're not rocking head hair, if you're rocking a beard, if you're not rocking the beard, honestly, we've got something for everyone.
Yeah.
So
And if you don't know about the fragrances, we've got samples that you can try out. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Try out some samples. Man, there's a little bit of something there for everything. But let me see if I can't grab a question real quick from some people before we pull some winners for those starter kits. Let me see. A lot of people are asking how they send in their pictures. Well, guys, if you want to send in your pictures, remember it's style. This is the email address, style@beardbrand.com. We're looking for a couple of things. Again, this is all down in the description, but we want your name, your age, how long you've been growing, and what your goal is, all right? That way, we know what we're looking for when we give these style consultations. Gotcha?
Yeah, and actually, I think we'll try and do our best to reach back out to you to let you know when you're going to be featured. That way you can tune in live or catch it in the podcast or even catch the, this goes up right after the live stream is done. It goes back up on the YouTube channel, so you can even watch it back after the show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And by the way, guys, I know some of you, I even saw them today. I know some people are concerned that we're skipping people, that we're not choosing them on purpose. That is not
at all.
That's not what it is. We are working through a queue of
Yeah.
hundreds of people. We can only do 3 a week. I mean, I'd love to do this show for 2 hours, but
I know, right?
I don't think our camera will hold up. Camera's going to set on fire. But man, you know, we're working through a queue, doing 3 a week, so we are doing our best to get to everyone. All right. Are we ready with some winners?
Yes, we are.
All right, let's do it. Let's get our winners.
All right. So congratulations, Blue Gorilla 2007, Arthur Holshizer, and Spud Webb.
Hey.
I like these names, man. I think Spud Webb is the guy who kept saying WD-40. He's that guy out of Atlanta. So congratulations, guys. Let's get 3 guns for our 3 winners.
Congratulations.
Oops. There we go. Oh, it's got some resonance to it.
I can't wait till we put some bass on that, man.
I know, isn't that nice? We need to put like a nice little speaker behind it so that it just booms and blows this TV off the table. Okay, let's see if we got any questions. Do you see any, man?
Let's see.
Yeah, let me see if I can find any. I don't know. Oh, favorite scent in the brand from Dustin. What's yours? A lot of people ask us this. What is your favorite fragrance from Beardbrand?
You know, I always go back to Temple Smoke. Mm-hmm. Temple Smoke for me is really a really great fragrance. But
yeah.
I've been switching things up lately and
you
going
been doing?
for Old Money.
Oh,
yeah,
tried and true.
Yeah, tried and true. And I don't really I don't wear a lot of cologne. I was just telling Eric this. I don't really wear like a lot of cologne all the time. Like if I'm going to go out for a nice event or, you know, Alliance Con or something, you know, I'm going to throw on some cologne, right? Mm-hmm. Just kind of spice things up a bit. But on a regular daily basis, I don't. I just reach for Old Money because it's got this nice, really complex fragrance to it. And I can smell it throughout the day on my skin. And I really go for Utility Balm. Utility Balm is my best friend.
With the Temple Smoke?
Yeah. Well,
or Old Money.
With Old Money. So I take it, put it onto the pulse areas of my arm, kind of rub it into my...
Into your ribs.
Body.
Into the folds.
And into the crevices and cracks.
There we go.
No, but I like to take the residuals and make sure that my hands are nice.
Yeah.
So they're not like... Because I tend to have like weird dry skin sometimes.
I've been getting dry hands lately, and I think it's because I'm not rubbing my Utility Balm on there.
But even with like shaving, you know, now that I've been experimenting with like shaving the skin, the sides and stuff, I take some of that and just kind of pat it into my skin.
Put it on afterwards.
Yeah, just kind of make sure that everything stays nice and moisturized and looking smooth.
I dig it, man.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
What about you?
These days, well, I've got Old Money in the beard today.
Right. Hey, there you go.
Upstairs,
Man after my own heart.
I've got a little bit of Spice Citrus going on, and that's kind of weird because I find myself using Spice Citrus shampoo and Spice Citrus conditioner.
Okay.
Which is weird because normally I would just stick with my tea tree in the shower, but you know, I've been opening up.
That's the upstairs. What about the downstairs?
Oh, we don't want to talk about that. That's for after the stream, boy. And with
Come on, Jack.
And with that, let me answer this question that's actually giving a shit, all right? So Anuj asks, I think I said that wrong, how do you line up the neck if you have a really long beard and can't get a clear view? So if you got a really, really long beard, right, and you're concerned
That's a good question.
about the neckline, there's 2 things you can do, right? And my camp of thought goes with this one. If you are literally having to lift up your beard, you know, to get a clear view of your neck and trying to shave it, nobody's going to see that.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to see the side. Nobody's going to see the underneath unless they get right up underneath you. And if they're doing that, they're probably close enough to you to the point where they don't really care. So I'd say if it's so long that you're having to lift up your beard, don't worry about it. Just let it grow. It's going to connect to the beard and make it look even thicker. But if you do have to lift ticker, if you do have to make it look a little bit cleaner underneath there, and people can see it from the sides, man, at that point, I'd say go to a barber and have them clean it up for you. You know, I think that's the point where you just say, I don't trust myself with this anymore. You know.
Yeah, I mean, man, you got to, if you're going to do this on your own, you got to be willing to live with the results.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's just hair; it will grow back.
Oh yeah.
But you know, if you don't want to run that risk, I agree. Go to a barber. But if not, then you need to invest in a nice hand mirror.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know, it doesn't have to be big, but just something you can hold in your hand.
You want to plug in that microphone and have a seat? I like completely zoned out for a second. I was looking at a review. Whoa. I was looking at No BS Beard reviews. I thought we were getting attacked again. Holy cow, man.
I got a meeting in 10 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, let's make this quick then. We're plugging in a microphone for you. Let's get you all set up. There we go. Got the nice Ryan Seacrest style microphone for you. There we go.
Hey,
what's going on,
there we
man?
go.
Does it even work?
Is it working?
Are we
hearing
Are we
it?
on?
Are we
Check.
I get a delay.
So
Okay.
hopefully it works.
What's up, Internet?
How you doing, man? You don't have that chair this week. You're not sitting so close to the ground now.
You know, I'm just like, this is, I'm just standing. Your camera's a little too low.
Yeah, it's a good look for you, man.
Just show off the beard.
Just the beard. So wait, let me ask you this. So you said this morning that you're going for the year. Is that true? Can we reveal that on camera?
You know, like I haven't grown a year, and man, it's been like since 2011 or 12. So
yeah, right at the beginning of Beardbrand kind of area. Yeah.
Maybe I should give it another go now that I've learned a bunch of different things about taking care of my beard.
Yeah.
I don't always speak well.
I think it's looking really good though, man. I think the beard looks really good right now. It looks really thick. Looks really healthy. And
And Rowan's been helping. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm looking like, oh, what happened here?
Oh,
dude, it's because our door upstairs is dirty. Every time you bump into it, you get some of those
jeez.
marks.
I think that happened when you busted in here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did that happen when you bust the door down? Here at Beardbrand, we like to keep our doors nice and dirty.
It's like I got it kind of like if you look at it
Yeah.
It's an elbow
this
patch.
way, it kind of looks like a little face.
Yeah, it does a little bit
A
right
little
there.
smiley.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of a happy
little
face
crazy
there.
Eyes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so you're thinking about growing the beard,
Yeah.
considering it?
I could do the year. We'll see. I don't know.
Well, how many
Do
months?
people like big beards anymore?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think they do.
Not on
Well,
our channel, right? They only like seeing shaved face.
I was gonna say if anyone
Isn't that
has
what
any
this
check-
channel's about now?
Yeah,
Shave
right.
Brand.
Seriously,
everyone's
Shave
just
Brand.
shaving late.
It's not Beardbrand.
Yep.
You got to rename it to Shave Brand.
Oh, here's a good question, real quick, for all of us. I think.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nick Bird asks, I'm 5 months into my year, and I'm finally getting the first shape trim.
Okay.
So he's doing the Miloccovian style.
Okay.
Getting the trims. What do you guys recommend I tell my barber? What do you think? What do you tell your barber when you go in for that first big beard trim? Just to keep the shape but not lose any length.
Man.
I'd say be straight with it, man. I don't want to lose length. Tell him that.
Communication is key.
Absolutely.
Super critical. Take photos of the style that you want, and be ready. And I would also say, like, if you have any kind of like doubts,
Yep.
don't be afraid to get up and leave.
Right in the middle. Right in the middle. Or yeah, I mean, don't. That's the thing. I think when people sit down in the chair, right, they get freaked out. They think that the little things are going to come over their arms and they're going to get locked in there and they can't leave or they can't say no or whatever. Man, your barber is there to help you out. He's not there to chop your beard off and say, all right, give me $50. Communication is absolutely key. And if you don't feel comfortable with the way he's taking your beard, speak up.
I actually have a tip that I use every time I get my hair cut is I ask to see their comb and I show them how many teeth long I want cut off.
Oh, that's good.
So it's like they can't they have the measurement right there. They can't.
That's a good tip.
They can't stray away from it. And if they do, then they're doing a really bad job. So you give them the exact measurement and the finer teeth. Obviously, if you want to do smaller, ask for a fine tooth comb, and then just show it to them, and then they'll use it in the cut anyway. So they have the reference right there in front of them.
That's a good idea. I might steal that for a video.
Yeah, it's a great
What
idea.
about you think? What do you think, Eric?
I don't know. Like, I just go into the barber with low expectations, and
You're just like, whatever happens, happens.
yeah, like you get a little bit of variety in your style, and then your hair, beard will grow back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially your beard.
Absolutely.
Like your hair, you can kind of generally lose it over time.
Mm-hmm. But the
But
beard.
the beard only gets better with age. So like if they screw up your beard,
Yeah, it's gonna grow back. Again, we go
But
back
this,
to that
this,
idea.
This comes from a guy who's rocked a beard for like 7 years now
Yeah.
in one shape or another. So it's just like,
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Well, I
We'll
mean, that's
grow
kind of
back.
what we go back to the whole idea of this entire episode, where it's like it's just hair.
Yeah.
You can shave it off. If it gets screwed up, it's not the end of the world. If you choose to shave it off, it's not the end of the world. Right?
Yeah.
We want you to be confident through the grooming, not just because you have big, gigantic beard,
Yeah.
right?
Any other questions before I leave?
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Someone just said Scooby-Doo, and I don't think that's a question.
Oh, you know what, guys? Internet. I've been working on my Kermit voice.
Oh, yeah? Can we hear it?
I don't know if I can do it on the fly. I'm nervous now.
Do it.
Oh.
Do it.
What's going on, Internet? What? Wait. What's up, Internet? It's Kermit the Beard here, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about beard care and maybe whether or not you should shave and what you should say to your barber. Okie dokie.
Can we please do a whole video like that?
Frog.
See, this is the stuff you only get when you tune into the Alliance Show, guys. Drop the mic. Walk
Drop
away.
the mic. He dropped the mic.
Eric Banholtz, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and something broke.
Oh, man. We love having him drop in.
That's a lot of fun. All right, we got about 4 minutes left. Let's answer a couple more questions. Let's get real serious for a second. Okay, we got our buddy Enrique.
Should we all make a try at the Kermit the Frog voice?
I'd like to hear yours.
No, I
like my job.
what was the voice we were doing? I was doing some weird voice. Oh, we were doing Bane.
Bane? Oh,
yeah.
No, you gotta get it in the. Okay, this is just falling apart. Okay. Enrique asks, "How do you handle beard acne?" So this is something that a lot of younger
That's a
guys
good one. That's a
figure out
great
and they get
question.
a lot. You know what? I've noticed as I get older, I don't experience that much anymore.
We should do an episode about that.
A whole episode about beard acne.
we should be talking about
absolutely.
that.
But on a really basic level, what would you say, man?
Yeah, I think it's important for you to exfoliate when you've got a beard.
Yeah.
It's important for you to exfoliate when you don't have a beard.
Yeah.
And one of the best things that you could do is grab one of our boar's hair bristle brushes.
Yeah.
Because not only is it going to help extract your body's natural oils and distribute them all around, but it's also going to you can kind of get in there and just kind of agitate a little bit the skin, just a little bit,
Just
not
a tiny
much.
bit.
But it can also help as a natural oil. I mean, it's
yeah.
not designed as an exfoliator, but it
helps.
but it will help.
Yeah. It's like it's just like it's like a good side effect. If you
Yeah,
want to put it that way.
the other tip I would say is you got to be careful with what you're putting into your body, because what you
Absolutely.
put into your body comes out.
Oh yeah, man. If you're drinking nothing but soda, eating nothing but potato chips, living a crappy lifestyle, man, it's
You're gonna have all kinds of shits, man.
yeah, something's gonna be coming out. It might, your main deal might not just be beard acne at that point, but
Yeah, well,
you're
you just
definitely gonna be experiencing.
drink a lot of water. Number one, cut out the sugary drinks if you can, and then just maintain a really decent, healthy diet. Again, there's a lot of different diets out there, and you just have to find the one that works for you.
And you know what a lot of people forget is they forget to wash their face when they have a beard. That's the weirdest thing. They'll take really, really, really good care of their beard, and then they're like, okay, that's it. No washing the face. Wash your face, guys, because the skin on your face, if that crap's dirty, that's as you sweat through the day, and even if you're not sweating, it's gonna fall down into the beard and gonna clog those pores.
For sure.
End up with a little bit of beard acne.
That's a great question.
This has been Bro
Yeah, well-
Science with Jack.
Yeah, Jack the science guy.
Did you gain weight, Jack? Dude, stop asking me that question. Yes, I gained weight. No, I'm just kidding. I love it.
No, the camera adds 10 pounds.
Yeah, the
man.
camera adds
Come
30
on.
pounds. Now, the beard gave me a jawline. How about this one, man? What's your favorite current modern hairstyle? What do you think, man? You're a very stylish guy.
If I could grow my hair back out,
What do you think? Well, how about vicariously? Who do you like? What do you like out right now?
man, dude, that's a tough question. And I don't mean it to be tough, because I probably would I would grow my hair out.
Yeah?
To be
Longer?
very out. Yeah, it'd be probably like Greg's is right now.
It looks really good on Greg right
Yeah,
now.
it looks really good on Greg, and
Yeah.
it probably would be long, or even like our friend Muhammad. I mean, it would just be long and
Yeah, like
wavy
that
and,
style.
and
Yeah.
curly. But that's not to say that I wouldn't change it up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I probably would go more for like Greg Tuberville's current hairstyle.
Dude, that was so damn good looking.
Yeah, and that's still a long hairstyle. But yeah, man, I think I would probably just grow it out.
Yeah.
How about you?
Man, I know this isn't a current or modern style, but I guess it's a take on a modern style, and that's the executive contour.
Okay, yeah.
I think that thing will never go out of style.
No.
Man. It's still modern. It's still classic.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of everything. I'm probably going to get that next.
Timeless.
It's so good, man.
Yeah.
And you can get it a little bit changed up with the fade part of it. You know, some people will taper it a little bit more than others. Some people will block it off in the back. You can blend it into a beard. I think it's just the perfect hairstyle.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
It works for everyone, man.
I'm with you.
Any type of hairline, any type of hairstyle. Maybe not if you've got like afro hair. I don't know if you can rock the executive contour, but you can try. You can definitely
Yeah,
try.
I mean, you have to pick a hairstyle based on what you're able to grow.
Yeah.
Some guys wouldn't be able to do that if they got curly hair or
Yeah.
afro hair, but yeah.
All right. And that'll bring us to the end.
Yeah. And now this is the part
Started
where
with
I
a
shave
bang,
Jack's
guys.
head.
Yeah, this is the part where we go get the clippers and we shave my head and glue it to my face so that it looks like a beard. Oh man,
Oh, man.
dude, I wish I could grow head hair like this or beard hair like this. Could you imagine if beard hair was the texture of head hair?
Dude.
Be a happier world. I'll
Be
tell you
crazy.
that. Be nice. Now there is a guy on Instagram. I'm gonna go on one more tangent before I get out of here because I want to keep you captive. There's a guy on Instagram, the Greg Brzezinski. He kind of gives him a little bit of not pimping out. What is it?
Who does
What's
Greg
the word?
pimp,
Like he's
man?
like he builds him up, right? He builds him up. His name's Pumpkinhead, I think.
Okay.
Right? And he's got the straightest, nicest head hairstyle beard I've ever seen on the entire internet.
yeah.
You've probably seen him on
Yeah.
Instagram or you've probably seen him on YouTube. Nicest beard, and I'd love to get him on the channel at some point. All right,
should,
and I'll
man.
end off with that.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking. Bring a friend next week.
Absolutely.
And don't forget, you can download this on podcast, wherever you source your podcasts.
Guys, and if you're listening to it via podcast, thank you. And please tell friends that the podcast does exist.
Yeah, like it, rate it. Let us know what you think. We
There's
want to
more
hear all your
this than
feedback.
just YouTube. Absolutely, man. So it's been a fun one, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely. All right.
Keep on growing. Thanks for tuning in.
See you guys next week. Go.
Ah.
Tinny. I ran out of drinks. I went through 3 cans.
Oh,
through
shit.
that show. I think I drank 3 cans.
Now you got to
Yeah, now I got it.
garbage in and garbage out.
That was quick.